I turn this on and I see 7777. I'm getting to a place right now where I'm just like, nothing is real. Timeline collapse is underway, and you know, you start to go through so many things. Like nothing phases you anymore. It's oh, it's another coincidence. When you go through catalyst events, when the universe, I'm going to set the stage for tonight. I'm setting the stage for tonight. When the universe gives you a detour from that catalyst event moment, everything past that, you need to focus. You have to pay close attention to people, the way, you know, maybe how they behave. Every place that you visit after that, anytime the world, the universe gives you a detour, you've just shifted timelines. I'm going to break this down tonight because nothing's real. I'm going to break this down like the Matrix. You could call me Neo tonight. I'm Neo. It's nice to see you. I know this is the new timeline, and I don't wish a lot of what I feel on anyone. It's very difficult to go through this. I'm sitting in this. I don't know how to call it, pain, a fog. And if you have gone through these timeline jumps, we're going through a major one right now. Please comment down below. We have a tremendous community here, and everyone comment if you've experienced this before. But to have this, like you're in a fog, you're exhausted, you're shaking, and you almost can't see straight. I'm blessed that I was able to, at the end, before I got on, to set this up, I had to like lay on the beach and ground and catch my breath. It feels like you're like breathing, heavy to breathe underwater. So we are live, and this, I'm going to break everything down for you. This is such an urgent time. And Shannon Wagner, I'm very grateful for the super chat. Thank you so much for that. Right with you. Appreciate everyone coming on. Misty, Darlene, Ronnie, Kimmy K, Rebecca, Angel C, Christina. Thank you all for being here tonight. Amy, Natalie, Imps World. And it's not easy. I would just tell you, don't wake up. Don't just sleep. Go to drink, have the fluorinated water. Go back to sleep. Don't venture. Don't break out of the matrix. It is very overwhelming. You know, I could laugh with this. I'm grateful for all of you. A lot of you guys don't realize how much you pick me up. You know, to constantly feel. You know, what I've been feeling for months, and, you know, kind of to feel it again. It comes in waves, and it's not easy. But I want to break this all down for you and teach. Oh, I'm going to teach like never before tonight. If you've watched The Matrix and you've had deja vu, if you see little glitches in reality, from that moment, from that glitch, when it doesn't make sense, I'm grateful that I had a friend from the gym to be, I saw him, don't go anywhere, I'm gonna tell you the whole story. I saw him, I went through the whole, and then we, then I saw him again at the end of the day. It was like full circle, and it really is wild. So we're going to get into it now. Pamela, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Thank you for that. And Hughes, thank you so much. 777, one for all, all for one. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. You know, sometimes we wish the rewards, the great things, and you know, you could see certain things that happen, and still nothing budges. Being in the void, I did a full it will drive you mad. Okay, so it is difficult. It's difficult for me to live through this, to go through this, and you know, certain things you can't put back in the box. Certain things you can't put back in the box. But this is 777 tonight, and I don't know where this live stream is honestly going to go. Click the like button and hang on, because I don't know where this is going to go tonight. But you guys might take it somewhere that it's never been before. Cliff, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Cliff. Love you. Cheers to you, Cliff. And Amy Sunshine Ray, we are the Royals, 777. When the universe gives you a detour, pay close attention to everything. I was given a detour again today, and we need to have, I've been sharing a lot about breaking the subconscious, neuroplasticity, shaking things up. And I'm a man of routines and rituals. You might be into routines and rituals, and all of a sudden you have a detour, and it frustrates you, and it throws you off. And you know, certain things do throw me off, and I feel my energy's thrown off from everything that is changing right now. There are new people that are stumbling on to this live stream tonight. I've broken this down. Click subscribe. There's literally so much that we have to break down. I've broken this down before. Signs that you've shifted timelines, what you feel inside, ascension symptoms, so on and so forth. So earlier today, we had a great mass meditation for the world. You could check that out later. I go to the gym and I pull into the parking lot, and this recently happened. And I knew it. I saw the parking lot. It's a big parking lot, and usually the parking lot is filled with all these cars. All right, and it's almost empty. And I said, they're closed for some reason. So I pull the car in. I go in. I see the girl that works at the desk. I don't know. We lost power. The electric went out. So all the lights are out. So it's closed, and you know, the power and light is coming to turn it back on, and you could come back later in the day. And then I see my friend, you know, pulling up, and we're just like laughing at each other. It's like it's amazing. This literally happened recently with water. Now it was electric. Okay, the lights are off. Okay. Remember that. Remember that for later. The lights are off. It's turned off. So I say, all right, what can you do? So I now have to make a detour, and I go and I do my food shopping, and I go to ground on the beach and do some work from this Rising's live stream, and then I call, and they say, oh yes, the power was restored. You could come in. Okay. I said, I go to the gym, and from every moment that I had to go a different path, I've crossed paths with different people that maybe I never seen before. I have seen people that have fallen off the timeline, if you will, and just the expressions, the friendliness, and maybe you are alert to these things already. You might see the changes and shifts in other people coming off and on your timeline. And I went, and then after, I've always felt this. If you go through this, that's why I'm very very adamant about physical wellness. You know, especially if you're going through these changes, ascension symptoms. There are other energies. It's not just you know, regular, you know, working out energies and eating and resting. There are frequency shifts and things that actually require a lot of energy. And just, I've shared this recently, not really feeling it, and saying, you know, I did my thing. I observed. I went to set this up on the beach, and I have to sit in gratitude. So now it's, everything is like, it's a fog. You feel like you're in a fog when you go through these timeline jumps. You start to see glitches, whether they are people, whether they are your phone, everything. From that moment with the electric, everything went haywire. So I have, and I have a couple of devices because I film for a world famous YouTube channel. I appreciate all of you. I'm holding the device earlier. It feels hot in my hand, my phone, just for no reason. I'm holding it. The phone feels hot, like it's overheating. But I'm inside. I'm not in, like sometimes you could be in the direct sunlight and the phone overheats, or you could be in the sauna or something like that. But I'm just like holding it, and it feels very warm. It feels cold right now. So, you know, I put it down, and then, you know, I see like the battery is like really drained. So I put the phone on the charger, and now it's like, it's kind of low, and it says 4 hours and 50 minutes to charge, and it just like, and maybe you have seen these glitches as well. Okay, I know when I put the phone on, it's usually 1 hour and something to charge the phone. I'm utilizing this as an example of weird glitches that have, the phone is regular right now. I put it on the charger, it's not overheating, okay? I put it on the charger. It says 4 hours, or whatever it said, 4 hours, 47 minutes. It's usually 1 hour. It was kind of low. Doesn't, certain things like this, it doesn't make any sense. And these are like little glitches that we all might experience throughout a timeline jump. You have to observe things, and there are no coincidences. And this is what differentiates when you are awake and you're observing things versus the unenlightened man. The unenlightened man will look at all this and say, it's just a coincidence that the electric went out. Those that know what we did this rising, okay? You have to know, especially when you are have an energy signature, and that's my gym. Watch tomorrow's video. It's very powerful. Hit subscribe, and you're going to learn like never before. You are leaving signatures at locations, at things, like an anchor to the time. Are you the anchor being? They told us that, and it's so true. You're anchoring in different timelines, and you're leaving a signature. Now, if something changed, just like if you watch The Matrix, if you've never seen The Matrix, it is a documentary. It's called The Matrix. It's a documentary. It's a docu-series. Watch The Matrix. Watch what these little glitches mean. And to see, again, there are people that are going I feel like there's almost two timelines. And again, we're all kind of going through this together. We're kind of figuring this out, as above, so below. And I feel like people switch on and off the timeline. And you might see people leave the timeline, come back on the timeline. And a lot of these things don't make sense. It actually becomes very overwhelming. But there are things that are glitching. And even with no stitch of proof, when you start to feel, I'll touch on this later. No, it's unbelievable. When you start to feel that there is a frequency fence, when there, like you feel like God is like, has you in a spiritual Faraday cage. Now, a lot of this is for our protection. A lot of these are for resets, but it could drive you mad. And that's honestly what I feel and I go through. The feeling that I have today, I did actually a full video on this feeling when you feel like you're burnt out on the inside. And you might feel like this, where you feel burnt out on the inside. Now, this is where having multiple devices is urgent, because we glitched the live stream again. So now your Uncle Mike has to take out the other device, and he's got to pull you guys up, and you could hit 555 if you're there. So I see you guys. Jim Wagner, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for all you do. 777. Yeah, I appreciate you. It's the 777 portal day. Everything is glitching today. And this is what, I try to share how things actually are. It's a 7-7 portal, and things happen at a subconscious level. Things happen in the invisible realm. Things that we don't see. Did anything grand maybe happen for me today? It kind of felt more of the same, but lots of glitches. So this is called proof. We're actually all manifesting every second of the day. All day long, we're manifesting. So what you want to do, especially where you don't want to spiral downwards and maybe go on to that other timeline, you want to look for proof. And you look for proof with anomalies, glitches, things that don't make sense. And when you look at that proof, that's actually how you don't slip in the subconscious and fall backwards. I'm never, this never works out, so on and so forth. And you start putting negative frequency on that. You have to look for proof. And look for little things, even if it's a person smiling at you. And how is this correlated to something else? You have to look for the little things. You have to look for little glitches in reality, and these are guiding you. Okay. When you go through a shift like this, it's very overwhelming. I don't wish I don't wish this on anyone, because it is very intense. And I want to articulate this so you understand it. I feel so exhausted, but at the same time, it's like I'm running like 100 miles an hour at the same time. And if you could hit the targets in the chat, you could leave a comment on this live stream afterwards. I use this phrase, tired and wired. It doesn't make any sense. You're exhausted. However, you are wired at the same time. And this feeling, it drives you banana sandwich. I'm looking at the chat right now. A lot of people are feeling this right now. And I know it might sound very strange to people, but that's your confirmation. Oh, this is strange. That's your confirmation that you're literally jumping timelines right now. You could be absolutely exhausted, And at the same time, you feel absolutely you can't sit still. So it's a very difficult place to be. And a lot of people are not going to understand the pains that you have. This is what a nervous system reset. This is what is you have to change. I have to change. You have to change. At an energetic place to be a match for a new timeline. And the stuff that happens on the inside, it is very overwhelming. It's painful. It's uncomfortable, right? This is part of this jump. This is part of the journey. Quantum events, quantum timeline jumps. You don't know the magnitude of something. You don't know the magnitude of saying hello to someone. You don't know where it's going and what happened to get to that. Or maybe you needed to see something. And what does this mean? See, like when I take everyday life, I go out and I say, what is God showing me right now? Why am I looking at this? Sometimes I feel like I'm being mocked, but I realize, say, no, why is this right in my face? Why is this happening in my face right now? I feel it's being done on purpose. Is there a camera? Am I being punked? So because I had to go on a whole new schedule, I saw a bunch of things, good, bad, indifferent, a bunch of stuff I wouldn't have seen if I was on my typical day. Why did I have to see that? And okay, that seems interesting. Why did I see that? When what was that in the Matrix when it was the black cat that walked by and he had the deja vu? You have to look for these things. If you want to dive deep into the quantum and start controlling, you're actually, see, I am the high commander. I command everyday life. See, get your controller out and start writing commands for everyday life. Now, when you do this, your life is going to go sideways. And you're going to say, what is going on? This is the truth, okay? You click the like button, okay? You leave a comment, okay? So a lot of people, they want to manifest stuff. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, sure. I'm gonna manifest all these things. It's going to be terrific. And you think it's going to be unicorns and rainbows. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of shit happens. And you're like, this is not even real right now. Krista, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you. High five to you. Thank you for that. See? You got to be great. See, you have to be grateful you have multiple devices because when that live stream glitches, you could still see what the heck's going on. When it gets intense, I go straight to gratitude. When it gets intense, I look at my life. I say, where could I have been? This is because I slip as well, especially in this energy. We all slip. So I got to get right into the gratitude, and I say, how grateful I am. I'm not in that situation anymore. We all want to move to the next step. We're all manifesting. We all always want to create. We are creators. System processing. When you get I like to call it the big wheel of doom. You know that when you're loading something and you see the big wheel of doom. Here goes the big wheel of doom. That is what our reality is actually doing. So it's not so pleasant. It's not so easy, and you have to deal with the pit of doom. So Leah, yeah, deep breath. So I don't know if you didn't. I was planning on doing maybe some more tonight, but I am feeling it right now. But yeah, check out my live stream from earlier today. Breathwork, so important. I recently shared that in a video earlier with your health. It's all about the breath. Be alive. The heart, the breath. Some people are running. They're not observing. They're not feeling. They're numb. They're numb to a lot of this. I'm, and when you go through these things, I say, you know what? What the? Sometimes it's easier. Like that guy in the Matrix, and he just said, you know, I just want to go get plugged back in. Ignorance is bliss. He's eating the fake steak. Do you remember that? That's teaching you about what happens when you wake up to the truth about the simulated reality that you're experiencing. You might be new to this and you might say that sounds a little strange, but until you start seeing things, and again, it is not overwhelming if you understand frequency. A broadcast, tuning in like a radio. And when you start to understand that, then things make sense, even though it doesn't make sense. Even though you're seeing things, this doesn't make sense. Why am I looking at this? Why am I keep seeing something? It's in the subconscious. Every last drop of the subconscious. So also, for me in the past, because it's something that is lingering. I made a mistake on something, right? I'm just teaching you from my journey, so you guys could apply this as well. I made a mistake. I'm very careful on certain things, and I had to order something, and I clicked the wrong thing, and now it's set to like reorder, like instant reorder, and like I'm all like frustrated about it, and you know, I have to like now do all this extra work to stop it. But I have to say, you know what, and this is our fear, like, oh, like I don't have this money, to all this money's going to keep coming out every month or something. You know, what if they don't fix it? And so these are the things that get us to slip, a little bit of a test to see how long are you going to, because there's certain things that might get us bent out of shape. For me, I have to learn that I get very hard on myself because I'm very careful with things. And when we make a mistake and you're like, damn it. And that is something that I struggle with. I said I shouldn't have done this, but again, it's all part of our journey. And for me, being able to talk about that, you know, so you might have a situation that's kind of testing you to see, are you going to slip back down to that other timeline? Are you going to lower your frequency? And everything, right? It means something. And again, as we're leaving the old. We're leaving that old mentality of lack and limitation. No, we have plenty. We don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal. These are the shifts that we have to stay focused on. And the things that you see, that I just feel like it's a presentation. Like God is like, maybe it is like the Truman Show. Maybe it is the Truman Show out there. And maybe we all have an individualized timeline. It's 777 tonight. It's 777. And God is resetting. And when you get reset, when you reboot the phone, like I rebooted the phone, and sometimes you know, I was sharing how it was overheating, glitching and stuff. But you reboot something, and you want to move forward. You want to use that phone. You want to use that computer. But for a period of time during the reboot, you can't do anything. There's absolutely nothing that you can do. And in our mind, we think, oh, today I can move forward with my life. There's absolutely nothing that you can do until the system is rebooted. Ain't that the truth? There's nothing that you could do. And it gets scary. You can't see the bottom, you know? How deep is it, right? How long is this going to go? What if it doesn't turn back on? All these things that go through our head. How long will it go for? How long will it last for? And the silence, the absolute void that you go through, and again, you have to go through proof. I know a lot of you, you've been in wilderness seasons, you've been in isolation seasons, and it's difficult. And you have to look at things as proof, because ultimately we are the creators of the reality that we're experiencing. According to the frequency that we're putting out, we are going to get something back, a reality that we experience back. It's on a delay. Start today, because there is a lag. So you might still be experiencing things that you were putting out, could be months ago, years ago. That's why it is very important to rewrite the subconscious programs. Focus on your identity. No, you cannot wait. You cannot wait for outer experience. I know obviously there's certain things you have to have, but like I can't wait to have a certain thing so that I could do my work. Okay, I know whatever it will be, maybe by the end of the summer or by the end of the year. Certain things we know intuitively, but if you wait, I say I can't wait. This is what embodiment is. This is what embodiment is. A lot of people are wasting their life waiting. And one of the things, I had this other epiphany too today. It's the time of year, and just going through my life, and hearing from other people, and it's sad, but there is a lesson. There is such an important lesson from this. You gotta get it through that brain. I know people, and someone else shared with me also. So this is a synchronicity, not a coincidence, that I saw certain what I'm going to share, and I hear her story, and she's sharing the same. I know people that are my age, younger than me, and they're no longer alive. And my friend was sharing her story, and she was sad because her friends of her age are dead. Stop wasting your life. Stop running away from love. Stop running away from your dreams. This is supposed to be fun, people. People are running away from the love of their life. People are running away from their dreams. And it's really sad and overwhelming, to go about your life. And I know so many people that are younger than me that are no longer alive. You have a choice. You have a choice of health, wealth, abundance. You have a choice. What is your choice? Are you going to live your life in fear? Are you going to live your life running every single day, running away from love, running away from your dreams? Or are you going to start living your everyday life? These are the things you got to put into perspective. You got to put these things into perspective. Please smash the like button so people will hear this message tonight. It's 777. You got to put things into perspective. People were worrying about certain, that's why. And again, I'm always slipping a little bit, but then I redirect myself. Oh, what are you running from? What are you worried about? People worried about the money, this or that. You're here for experience. You're here for love. And especially, it is difficult, when you are in the void, and you're sitting with it. You're feeling it. The phrase that I shared when I started this, it never changes. Life is so much better when we are all together. You got to start having fun. You got to start embracing life. It's important. Otherwise, what are you here for? You were here just to be scared your whole life. You ran away from everything, and you didn't have any great memories, any great things. I look at and I could see certain things. You know, it's rough to be in the season that God puts you through. I know, you know, my lessons, my learning. I can reflect on other people that had longer seasons and listen to their stories. You know, we all have a specific. We're all different, so we have a specific journey which suits our unique needs. It's very difficult to feel this today. And then when you hear stories like that and realize this, and then you gotta wake other people up. I listen to these things, and it helps me course direct. Hopefully, I could course direct more hundreds of thousands of. We got thousands and thousands of people listening to this. Start living your everyday life. Start living your life without the fear, without the BS. I've watched this. I'm watching this. I see it in my face. There are people that are wasting their life. They're not doing anything. It's and again, I was there as well, because if you don't really come out of that matrix, you have to unplug, pull it out, pull the plug out of the back of your neck like Neo. And if you do see this, it's like it's tough that you're watching people just self-sabotage all day long. Self-sabotage it's a big thing, okay? And we have to reflect on our lives and say to ourselves, how can I do better? I have to go inside. I have to not be afraid. There are so many things in my life. All the things that I'm grateful for, right? All the things that I've accomplished because I had to push through the fear. I had to push through that fear. Sometimes you got to get mad. Sometimes you got to get mad. And do it. How much longer? When is the right time? There's only one time, and it's now. There's only one time, and it's now. People waste their life living in fear. They just sit, you know. And we all have a different vantage point of it. Some people are doing it on purpose. Sometimes God puts you in that, and you're looking. It's like, what is going on here? Different perspectives. Different perspectives in life. It ain't easy being green. We got the greens. We got the heart chakra. We got the heart chakras bursting tonight. 777. Get the hearts going. It's not easy. None of this is easy. But you got to be strong. You got to realize life is short, kid. It's getting longer, but it's still. How do you want to spend your life? And the stirring that you have, regret is worse than failure. Regret is worse than failure. When you regret something, see, and I learned this. That's why if I see something, I said, I got to do it. Even if I embarrass myself, even if I fall on my face, at least I tried. You got to watch that video I did. It's such a powerful video. At least I tried. If I fell on my face, if I embarrassed myself, I tried. And some people are running. They just keep running. And I've watched people, young people, no longer alive, young people, wake up and stop running and start living your everyday life. Smash that like button so people get it. I appreciate that. It's becoming a motivational speech right now. I have a full playlist of my motivational speeches on the channel page. Sonia, I'm very grateful for that. You are killing it today, Michael. I appreciate that, Sonia. I love you so much. Thank you for that super chat. I love you. Listen, this is what we're called to do. You're going to be called. Something's gonna hit you like it's gonna ring inside like a bell. I'm telling you, it's not easy once you see these things and then you're sitting there in the void. It's not easy. What I've been going through is not easy. I wish I could put it back in the box, but you can't. And I know there's nothing that I can do, but if I can help one person, I still got the job done. That was heard that bird? Heard that bird? Jim Wagner, I appreciate you, Jim. It's go time. Let's have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun, people. Renee, I love you. Thank you for the super chat. 777, baby. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's sometimes it's better like that guy in the Matrix, and he was like, ignorance is bliss. It just put me back in the Matrix. I almost resonate with that, with certain things, because again, we don't know, when things will stop, when things will happen. What did I experience? Especially when this is the quantum, and it's unknown. I told you where we're headed. Where are we headed? Destination unknown. Destination unknown. And it's difficult because I like to know where I'm going, where I'm driving the car. I know some of you like my car videos. Yeah, and take everything that I've shared on this channel in the past couple months. You always got to try new things. I've tried new things. I'm sharing it with you. I'm showing you. You can't, if you keep, everyone thinks they're going to live their life and it's going to be the same. Where life is actually more, I really feel like there was always like 2-year cycles. And then from those 2-year cycles, we shift into something else. Shannon, thank you so much. Destination unknown, baby. Yeah, it is destination unknown. That's where we're headed. Where are you headed? Destination unknown. We don't know where we're headed. But the sooner that we let go of fear, we start living our everyday life. And we don't know where we're headed. Oh, I'm afraid to try. Like I've been, if I tell you to do something, that means I did it and I show it to the people, right? Okay, leaders have to lead, and we lead by example. And there could be things and might blow up in my face, but at least I'm trying something new. You have to try new things. And that's why when you experience these glitches, you were just placed on a new timeline. Neuroplasticity. Do it yourself. Build new neural pathways in your brain. I do this on a daily basis. I have routines and rituals. And every day I hold a standard that I have to learn at least one new thing every single day. Otherwise, everyone, I see this, I got to retire, I have to do this. It never ends, because once you get to that, retire means to put away. This timeline, and if we jump, There is no finish line. We're just going to a different chapter of our everyday lives. This is a different chapter. This is a new chapter of our everyday lives. That's where we are. Do you hear the frogs? Do you hear them? It stopped now. Maybe they'll start up again. Daniel, I'm very grateful. Thank you for the super chat. Being reset bothers me, but there are no mistakes. Time to move forward and leave behind the nonsense. Thank you for the encouragement, Michael. 777. I love you, Daniel. I'm very grateful for that. Leave the nonsense behind. It's very difficult, you know. And that's why, and God knows, and you might have to wrestle with God. When these things change, and I'm telling you, it's not monetary things. It's not stuff you buy in the store. If you're a divine masculine, you understand what I'm saying. There's things out there. You don't care. You're the Sigma male. You don't care about these matrix things. Haley, thank you very much for that. I'm very grateful, Haley. Thank you for that. And I appreciate everyone that became a member also this week. Becoming a member to the channel helps support this. And I will continue to show up every day, sometimes twice. Today was a big day. It's 777. It's actually 3 times now. When I get off here, we're going to head over to Patreon, and I'm going to discuss this with all of you on Zoom. The act alone, when you have a catalyst event that happens in your life and you have a glitch and the universe puts you on a detour, the act alone is changing your neuroplasticity. It helps assist in you breaking the subconscious. It is very difficult because we have an identity. That identity must be smashed apart. Put an end to the old version of you. You have to put an end to it. It's time to rise. So, it is intense. I'm going to leave also, when I get off, leave comments if you feel these things, like when we are literally shifting timelines. And our frequency, right, our nervous system is the electric. Leave comments if you're feeling these things. You feel like you're in a fog. You might be experiencing shaking. You might feel like you're breathing. It's like heavy to breathe, like you're breathing underwater. Okay, you might not. You might go through a few moments. You can't even see straight. You can't even see straight. You're recalibrating onto a different timeline. This is real stuff that's happening, and God is resetting us right now. The power is back on. Full circle with the lesson. The power might have been off for a while, but now the power is back on. Don't forget who you are. Jenny, thank you. It's ridiculous. I have to see these 2 devices here, but we glitched the live stream, so I appreciate that. Jenny, thank you so much for the super chat. Just keep going, our everyday lives. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. You guys all keep our everyday lives going. You really do. And I'm grateful for your prayers for me, because as I shared before, what we want for ourselves, we want for our brothers and sisters as well. And the more happy we are, we help other people. When our cups are filled up, when we have love in our life, then we start to pay it forward to other people. So we want to create positive feedback loops. And God has initiated the new timeline. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., I have a very powerful video for all of you. So I'm grateful. If you click subscribe, if you haven't, click the notification bell, select all. You could set an alarm on your phone. I know we're a global community. 9 o'clock Eastern time. Look it up if you're not from the United States. Okay? And take a listen. And there's a lot of synchronicities because in the future, it proves things that happened in the past. And I already filmed that video. Oh, we do quantum on this channel. Oh, baby. Yeah, we do quantum here. And I love to give receipts. I love to share with firsthand experience. I love to give you the truth. And I'm grateful for all of you. The more things that you do, if you click the like button, if you have clicked subscribe, it allows me to constantly speak the truth. I don't have to worry about algorithms because the people are carrying the message, and I'll keep speaking the truth. And I keep speaking the truth every day. So I'm grateful for all of you. You give me the vocation in life to do this work, to speak the truth. So I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm looking forward to that video tomorrow. So if you are part of Patreon, or if you would like to join Patreon, the link is in the description. We're going on Zoom now, and if you missed this live stream in the beginning, if you want to watch the replay, check it out. Watch this Risings live stream that I did, special mass meditation. Go to the 15-minute mark, and that's something very powerful that I left for the people. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys very much. I'll see you on Patreon now, and we'll be back on tomorrow, YouTube, 9 a.m. Love you guys. Bye-bye.